Good morning, everybody. You have clicked on my Weather Geek report here for Thursday morning. We're looking at some changes to our weather today. As promised, rain showers are headed our way. There could even be a rumble of thunder. But you know what? We really could use the rain. We've been dry for a while. Take a look here. For the last 7 days, dry weather across the Ohio Valley. All the rain's been out west, and boy, they've had plenty of it down in Texas. They've been measuring the rain not in inches, but feet outside of Dallas, Fort Worth, and also Houston. Look right here at all the heavy rain that's been coming down across Texas. And of course, you've seen all the pictures of the flooding. Now, what I want to do is back up another 3 days. Let's look at rainfall over the last 10 days. And this kind of puts it into perspective because that's indeed when we did see rain here. Notice about an inch and a half of rain. Remember, it came down on the 11th of the month. It was a gully washer. Some of you still looking at ground that's soaked. It's finally starting to dry out for the farmers to get out. And now we're talking about some rain coming in. But, you know, we could use the rain. We're actually about a third to a half inch behind, depending where you are in Ohio for the month. So this should catch us up. So let's show you what's going on here as we head through the next 24 to 48 hours. First here today, we've got low pressure moving into the area. And what that does is it spreads rain showers in here. You see it right here. That low will be moving its way over Michigan by this afternoon. And rain looks likely. There could even be some thunderstorms 4, 5, 6 o'clock tonight, but nothing severe is expected. Let's fast forward and show you the weather for tomorrow because the rain's exiting the state. The cold front's coming by, but there may be some leftover rain showers in here. Here's your front. It's going to clear out for the weekend, but the rain may linger into the afternoon tomorrow. So don't be surprised by that, especially when we get the heating of the day. So from there, let's go ahead and take a look at the weather for Saturday. And oh, does it look nice. High pressure builds across Michigan and Ontario, Canada. And basically that clears out our skies. And it also cools us down a little bit because the winds shift direction coming out of the northwest behind the front. That's not going to last long because it's actually going to warm right back up heading into the day on Sunday. So take a look here. This is a look at rainfall accumulation forecasts for not only today, but through tomorrow as well. And we're looking at a good inch, maybe an inch and a half of rain back across western Ohio. The rest of us will be looking at generally a half inch. And I tell you what, if you're one of those areas that really doesn't get a thunderstorm, maybe a quarter of an inch, just to put that into perspective. I really do think this area right here, northwest Ohio, back through Indiana, this is the area that really has the best chance of seeing the most rain out of this particular storm system. Temperatures will be cooling once this moves by. Here's a look at the long-range forecast. This is the GEFS ensemble. So this is a look at various computations of the weather to give you our best estimate of what's going to be happening. And this is pretty much goes along with what I'm thinking. In fact, I think Saturday will be in the 60s, so I'm going 68 for the high, and indeed, that's what you see. On Sunday, I think this may be overdoing it a little bit. I don't think we'll be quite this warm. The GEFS has it in the upper 70s for Sunday into Monday as well, so that may be overdoing it just a little bit. But one thing I do want to point out, it looks like some pretty nice weather as we head into the beginning of May. So here we are here, the end of April, beginning of May, which is next weekend. And it looks like summer is here and it could warm up gangbusters by then. So let's talk about the temperatures here. Today, pretty seasonable. Readings are going to be in the 70s once again. Maybe not as warm as we saw yesterday when we hit a high of 77, or for that matter, earlier in the week. Remember, we were at 81 on Monday. Sunday, our high temperature was at 80. That was unseasonably warm. We're not going to be quite that warm. As we look ahead, though, behind the front, here comes some cooler air. So this is what we're talking about. I actually think it's refreshing. We're going to be looking at highs in the 60s in this general area here. So we are here looking at temperatures that are actually a little bit below average. So our average high is now coming up into the middle to upper 60s, so we're going to be a little bit below average as we look ahead. But you know what? That's not going to last long because as we look at the anomaly here for Sunday and early next week, we're starting to bounce back up. So again, the computer model is saying up when the winds shift direction, it warms right back up across the Ohio Valley and Great Lakes. I'll be tracking the rain showers for you throughout the day. Check in with me here on Facebook, 10tv.com, and of course on 10 TV. Turn on my broadcasts at 5, 5:30, 6, and 11. And look for another update here coming your way about 4 o'clock. Remember, you may have to go over to my Facebook page to find it. It's Chris Bradley, 10 TV. Make it a good day.